Hi everyone, Leanne here from Jaded, and it's time for the mini Black Friday release. And I'm going to go over all the products. And remember, there's a sale going on over at their store, so check that out. And I'm just going to go over everything and show you what's going on. Okay, so first of all, we have the brand new Gnome Dies Gnome Face Add Ons. So with this, you're going to want to have probably the gnome face stamps, that comes in handy, and gnome dies of some sort, because you know this one doesn't come with the feet or the hat, right? It's just a different beard and situation. So I'd want to have these two things in my in my stash to go along with this. So anyway, here are what they look like. So we've got this guy. I used let me grab a little pointer here. I used the actual dies for the eyes. You see? Remember, the hat and the feet come in the normal gnome set. So it's got a brand new beard. It's super cute. There's an assembly video, so check it out. It's pretty straightforward, but it gives you some tips. Okay, next, this one. Exactly the same, but I made it using the Gnome Face stamp set. So I stamped the eyes. So it came in handy. So they've got some different things that you can do, right? So isn't that cute? So either or works great. Now this is an A2 size card base, so you can fit two side by side or one vertically, and there you go. So the brand new gnome, so super cute. The next set is called Build-A-Booth Gnome Add-Ons. So super cute stuff. Just gonna grab a different color of card base here so you can see everything. Okay, so here is my Build-A-Booth. So obviously you're gonna want the Build-A-Booth dies and possibly the gnome dies sign add-ons, right? That's always fun. To go with this Build-A-Booth set. So there is an assembly video for this, so check that out. So here are the gnomes. You can choose to either, make little girl gnomes, little boy gnomes. You could alternate them or keep them all the same, whatever you want to do. There you are. And then here are two that were made separately, because you can make them separately. You'll notice that for this one, I decided to give it a face. And during the assembly video, I show you how to do that. But if you want to do this, you're going to want to have this set. It's called Gnome Dies Gnome Face Add-Ons 1. This nose is the perfect size to give this little girl gnome a face. Just worked out that way. So there you go. So like I said, you can watch me assemble this in the assembly video, and it sort of gives you some tips and tricks. Okay, so next we have the brand new stamp set. It's called Gnomes for Sale. Remember that all these large sentiments fit on this die from the Build-A-Booth dies, okay? So we've got the Gnome Addicts Meet Here, Gnome Therapist, Keep Calm and Love Gnomes, Gnome Crossing, Gnomes for Sale, Handmade Gnomes for Sale, Beware of Gnomes. Now all these little stamps all fit in the Gnome Dies sign add-ons. So your gnome could be holding it, or you can hang it on your booth, which is lots of fun. And these all say, so Gnome Grown, Go Away, The Doctor Is In, Handmade Gnomes, Gnome Lover, Gnome Addict, Homemade Sweet or Home Sweet Gnome, and Gnomes for Sale. So a super cute stamp set to go with this mini gnome release. Adorable stuff. Okay, so next we have the Gnome Card stamp set. Now this is a freebie with purchase. Now remember, they do offer a freebie sometimes, so you've got to check out the rules over on the Jaded Blossoms site, like the store. And as long as you spend a certain amount, you get this added for free, as long as there's one item in your cart from the new release, as long as you spend over that certain dollar amount, shipping and handling. Usually for a limited number of days while supplies last. So it's just a super cute little stamp image and super cute little sentiment. So it says, sorry, it's actually just more gnomes. I made you this card as an apology for my gnome obsession, and there is no one like you. Now, obviously, you could use these on the front of a card, right? But how cute. Oh, I'm just going to grab the gnome because I did stamp him on something. But this is the size of the gnome on an A2 size card front. But what I thought it would be cute to do would be to put it on the back of your card. How fun is that? So I do that in an upcoming, or in one of my card videos. So I stamped this on the back. I made you this card as an apology for my gnome obsession. So cute. Although all my friends like gnomes too, so I don't have to apologize to anyone, but I thought it was pretty darn cute. And we also have this amazing new rectangle strip card mat dies. Now we have other card mat dies, that are in the store. They are lots of fun. Check those out as well. I have an assembly video for this, even though it's pretty straightforward, but I thought I would show you. And here we go. So here it is in its entirety, right? And this is an A2 size card base. So you'll notice that when you assemble it, it gives a perfect border all the way around. It's super fun for a background. Obviously you could use it with your gnomes. You could use it with anything you want, but super cute. Now there's other ways to use this as well. You could use that outside piece just as a frame and not use this little framed piece, right? Just use it as a puzzle piece and you could have something striped like that. Or if you wanted to, you could do something like this. So what I did was I cut a bunch of pad. Like I had a really old pad that I wanted to use up from Echo Park, and I just cut all of the pages out of this pad with this die. And I decided to make a bunch of backgrounds. You could use these for birthdays. You could use them for sympathy cards, whatever you like. But look how fun that is. So there's some normal ones, right? And look at this. These ones, I just used the strips and I put them on an angle and I stuck them all down. Isn't that fun? There's another one like that. This one, I kept everything going horizontally. It's just another way to use up your pads, right? So lots of fun. And certainly would be great in your card making repertoire, I think. And also we have a brand new mini gnome stencil that I'm going to ink blend for you. So I'm using my waffle flower grip mat and a piece of Papetree Ink white cardstock. I cut it about 5.5 inches square, and I'm just going to put my stencil down and ink blend. There's also a set, a Christmas embellishment die set that normally I would have shown you, except for I will not get it in time for this release. But I will use it in an upcoming video. It's just like those little embellishment dies that you can cut and add, some details to your cards with. Okay, so I'm taking some lumberjack plaid Distress Oxide ink, and I'm just ink blending it over this background. So super cute stuff. And there we go. So there are the shoes, the hats, and hearts. Next, I'm going to add the beard, and I'm going to use Distress Oxide ink and Hickory Smoke for that one. And same thing using a blending brush. And you don't want to be too heavy-handed because I did have a little bit of leaking because I was a little overzealous. But, so just ink blending away. And then, you'll have a good look at this release. Remember, you're going to want to take advantage of the new Black Friday sale going on over at the Jaded Blossom YouTube or store site. There we go. Isn't that cute? Now I just have to add the little noses in. And I'm going to use Distress Oxide ink and Tattered Rose for that one. So like I said, there's a sale going on over at the Jaded Blossom site. This is for Black Friday 2024. And I'm just using a tiny little, blending tool to blend the little nose on. And that's that. So like I said, there's, with this release, so there's some new products to get. Then there's a sale on a bunch of stuff that's there. Remember to take advantage of that. Jaded Blossom only has sales twice a year. So you can, do some shopping for Christmas for yourself, right? So there we go, adding on the little noses. And then we will have a super cute background to use on a card. Now remember, you could also ink blend this onto pattern paper if you'd like, right? And that would also be fun. Especially with the Distress Oxide inks, because they sit on top of the pattern paper. So, you know, pretty handy. So there is my background. So thank you so much for stopping by, and get shopping, everybody. Bye.